Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we have the Kevin Durant build in NBA 2K25. This is going to be a really good ISO stretch post scorer, if you will. So it's like got all types of capabilities between being a point forward with that 75 ball handle, being a stretch big with the 85 3-pointer and 94 mid-range, and still being a post scorer with that post fade phenom on Legend with 94 midi and 90 post control as well. It's still got some dunking capability. We got 75 driving on this with the bronze poster. Still some standing dunk with the ability to get bronze rise up, and you know, just the fact that we got at least some decent animations that are going to be played out of that as well. Got a decent close shot for that matter, so it's definitely a 3-level scorer in a sense. I would have loved to give this build more driving layup because obviously KD is the epitome of a 3-level scorer, you know, I mean from 3, mid-range, and the interior, but obviously something's got to shake as far as like where you give with the build. So, and as you can see, I'm just like fine-tuning stuff right here between the weight and stuff like that. So I may have gave him a little bit extra rebound, you know, like he probably is more of a bronze rebound chaser kind of guy, but either way, you know, it just happened to fit into the build's like affordability, so I just decided to go for it, honestly. So right here you can see we're going with that 74 vert for the silver high-flying denier. Ended up going 83 D-board for the pogo stick, but I guess if you want, you could just go 80 D-board and just see where you can get with that. So now after dropping that D-board a little bit, you can see me contemplating like where to put it a little bit. So like for instance, I don't know, like Prim D maybe could just be higher to perform better in terms of shot contesting and stuff like that. I don't know. It was something I wasn't really able to kind of come to a conclusion on, to be honest. Right here, though, you can see I did end up dropping the weight a little bit, so I believe, yeah, it went from 221 to 213, and in which case, when I just dropped the maximum I would get on the rebound anyway, it allowed me a little bit more agility and more speed. So I went to 72 agility right there to be able to get that shifty shooter on gold. Shout out to Joey for that one. He put me onto that, actually. He was sitting right next to me, so shout out to Joey again for telling me about that. And as you can see, the lightning launch on bronze as well. So this ended up pretty much just being Tonic's build, but had less pass accuracy, more driving dunk, more standing dunk, stuff like that. So I know I'm doing a tiny bit of recycling when it comes to the videos at this portion of the, you know, content that we have left over, but either way, just wanted to, you know, specify this. I think this fits KD a little bit more to drop that pass at, get a little bit more dunk, and, you know, I mean, it puts a title on it too, so it is what it is. But anyway, so that's essentially the KD build. You know, I started trying to really figure out where the heck to put these last little bit of attribute points, so I just settled it in at pass accuracy at 76. Couldn't really find anywhere else to put it that was meaningful. You could argue maybe offensive rebound or something like that. You could drop the vert 1 to get the 74 instead, because I had 75 for no reason. But hey, I don't know. I mean, this is a pretty good comparison in my opinion. Got the great shooting, you know, still keeping the height. I know it's kind of tough that you can only get like gold Deadeye on a KD build, but maybe use a max +1 on a badge or something like that. Because obviously, you know, we don't want to make him 6'10 or 6'9 or something like that. So KD being 6'11, still having great ball handle with that 75. I think it's a big W from 2K this year to up that like ball handle maximums, if you will, per position. Because I feel like 75 was only something you could get at 6'10 last year. Maybe I'm tripping though. Maybe it was just the small wingspan 6'11s could actually do stuff like this. But anyway, again, the fact that you can get that shifty shooter and stuff like that with the speed with ball, and then the agility, like, or my bad, the lightning launch with the speed with ball, and then also the agility giving you the shifty shooter, that's a big W in comparison to the stuff I had before with the weight being a little bit too high. So 6'11", 213 with min wingspan, that's looking like it's the sauce for sure. Again, you know, you could put the 3 wherever you want it. 83 is technically all it does for you for badge wise, but I don't know. I mean, you can go 86 if you want, you can go 85 just because it looks good, you can do whatever. So anyway, that's all video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all the good stuff. And like always, try to 5,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video and you want to show your support, either put KD or put, yeah, I don't even feel like putting Durant. That just sounds so weird to say that. It's funny how his nickname is completely taken over. I did want to show you guys one more thing about this build. Just a little, you know, kind of alert to you that you should pay attention to. This build only gets sharp takeovers, just so you know. So because it's so well rounded everywhere, you know, mediocre as far as like the driving dunk and the post ability, I really feel like it should still get post scoring takeover, but either way, it's probably just because the standing dunks too. I don't even know why. Like I said, I feel like it should get post take, but anyway, it only gets things like sharp. So you got like fluid shooter fundamentals, make it rain, yada yada. All these things are pretty interesting. 2K Labs, I'm sure, has done a video on this stuff where, like, for instance, this one only boosts 2 different sets of ratings, so the numbers of the ratings it boosts are much more significant than if you had like 3, or for instance, if you have one that only upgrades one thing, which I think Make It Rain does, it gives you an eventual max like plus 15 at level 5. So it's pretty interesting because I think Make It Rain only touches 3-pointer, in which case plus 15 3-pointer sounds pretty freaking good on 85 3-pointer. I mean, it's like literally getting you to 100. So anyway, I just want to let you know it doesn't get any other takeovers other than Sharp, which, you know, it's not a terrible thing, but it's also not great either. So just a little, you know, alert that I wanted to put on to you guys. Also, in case you guys didn't know, I'm pairing with NBA 2K Labs again this year. So in this time around, since it's so early, they're going to have early content such as the ratings you need for each badge and all the requirements with that are listed in, you know, visual form. We also have each takeover ratings boost, all the ratings that are boosted by every takeover. And a lot of this info, it's stuff I'm interested in seeing. Like that, for instance, is something I didn't spend my time on the game looking for. So you'll find it on their website, as well as the fact that I am super interested in that myself. So I'll be checking it out. And then also, as soon as the game drops, they're going to look for every animation requirement and list that on their website as well. All right, so as for the premium content, this is where the banger is. Now, obviously, this is 2K24 information right here. To get the 25, you're gonna have to subscribe, but 2K Labs is cool enough to let me show you the 24 info as an example. So, for instance, you got a lot of different ways to sort it through here. You can look through green window, speed. You can look for the fastest millisecond jump shot. You can look for the total make percent. So, for instance, on the early, middle, and late end of the green window, what the chances are, then all that combined into the total average. You can look through the most makeable shots to the fastest ones with the biggest green window, to the ones that fit your position group between the guards, wings, and bigs. It's fire. You can find the bases and the uppers in here and combine that for the best possible statistical jump shot, and it's just a huge tool, so shout out to them for that. And then you have ranking of dribble moves per category, so it's going to be like behind the backs ranks against each other, showing you which one's the best. There's like a letter grade on each of them tested by Koza, so he's going to be ranking all those dribble moves in each category. And then we also have dribble practice tools, so it's going to be showing you exactly how to do the moves on the controller, and then you can replicate it on the controller in their website as well. So for anyone interested in supporting me while also getting access to the content, you can go ahead and subscribe to the 2K Labs Premium right here on NBA2KLab.com. And then when you click register, it'll allow you a chance to put in a creator code of someone you want to support. And then if you put in code Laker at checkout, you'll get 20% off of your whole purchase right there. And not that some of you guys care, but just to let you know, I get a percentage based off only your initial purchase. So if you got the monthly, I would only get a percentage based on your first month. So if you do want to support me a little bit and plan to get like 3 to 6 or even a year-long subscription, feel free to get those and I would really appreciate it, but I get that not everybody wants to. So if you want just the monthly as well, that's cool too. So anyway, that's code Laker at checkout. Appreciate you guys for watching. None of that, let's get back to the video. But anyway, that's all. Appreciate y'all for watching. None of that. Take it easy, man. Peace.